Hi, this is Ingrid and welcome to my winter book club. So this is going to be the second video I'm making, and basically as you can tell from the title, it's going to be an unpopular opinions tag, and basically it's just to establish my opinions and just lay the groundwork for what you're going to get from this channel. And I can't believe I actually have to say this, but all of the opinions in this video are my own and I express them however I want, and you have no say in that. That's all I'm going to say. Let's get into it. The first question is a popular book or series that you didn't like. And for this I'm going to say Truth Witch by Susan Dennard. It's all due to the main character. I just disliked this main character so goddamn much, and I could not stand her. And I just felt like the plot just gave her whatever she wanted. She didn't really have to struggle to get anything. She was just handed it, and no matter how many mistakes she made, she always got what she wanted. And I just felt like that didn't make for a very compelling story. The second question is a popular book or series that everyone else seems to hate but you love. And for this I'm going to go with Captive Prince by C.S. Bacot. I'm going to call her that because I don't know how to properly pronounce her name. I just feel like I really loved the way the characters were explored and the way the plot mostly revolved around that. And I feel like most people who hate it haven't read the whole thing, because like if you go into the tag where people hate on this book, it's mostly just I can't read the second book because I don't want to read the development of these two characters being together, and I feel like that really takes away your chance to critique the series as a whole. You can critique the first book on grounds, but just judging their whole character and stuff based on book one, I feel like it's not a proper way to critique this series, especially when the character development is one of the most important factors of this book. The third question for me is basically an OTP that you didn't like. And here we go into the slightly controversial part. My choice for this question is of course Nessian from A Court of Thorns and Roses. Mainly because I dislike Nesta a lot, and I feel like she doesn't deserve a kind and brave person as Cassian, and most people just paint her general rudeness as flirting and oh, it's just Nesta, it's okay. And it's just, it annoys me a little bit because Nesta is a character that I really hate, and I don't feel like she complements Cassian very well. The fourth question is a book genre that you hardly reach for, and the easiest for me to say here is poetry and classics, because I don't read them much, but like I can reach for them too, because I really just love reading whatever. And it's just those two that I have a bit of a problem with, because normally I don't like the language, or it's not my style. But like if I'm really invested in the story, I can read a classic, and that's just the way it is. The fifth question is a popular or beloved character that you didn't like. And here we're actually gonna go with two characters. The first one is Will Herondale from the Clockwork Angel series by Cassandra Clare. Did I just call him the Clockwork Angel series? Yes, I did. Ignore that, please. Basically, I feel like Will is a character who just gets things handed to him as well. He makes excuses for himself, like, oh, there's a reason for me acting rude to people, but I feel like he doesn't own up to it. Yes, it was the curse that made him believe that everyone who loved him would die, but he still doesn't acknowledge that what he did was completely wrong, like what he did to Tatiana Lightwood. Not okay. But it just gets excused by the narrative and himself and the characters around him, because oh my god, such a tragic story. It's a little bit annoying. Why? And the second character I'm going to talk about is a very beloved character, which is Blue Sergeant from The Raven Cycle by Maggie Stiefvater. I am currently rereading the series, as you probably can see. I am like 400 pages into The Dream Thieves right now, and I just have to say I have forgotten how annoying Blue is. Blue is that kind of character who judges everyone, but then does the exact same thing herself. Like, she manages to make Adam leaving home and having traumatic experiences in the Dream Thieves all about herself. It's, oh, you didn't tell me, oh, you don't trust me. How she constantly just puts words into Gansey's mouth and makes it seem like he says things he doesn't mean to say. And one thing that really offended me in the Dream Thieves was when Ronan didn't want to do a reading because of his religious beliefs. And, like, that's okay. Like, Ronan is a Christian. He doesn't want to do a reading. That's okay. And she just made it all about herself. Like, oh, you believe we're in league with the devil. Oh, you're so rude. I didn't expect this from my inner circle. And it's just like, Blue, please. This does not have anything to do with you. At all. And, like, it doesn't seem like she progresses very much. She, like, stays this way. Like, this gets over offended just to be offended by things. Another thing is how she just... she's like so negative towards the Raven boys and how they're always just like, oh, they're all rich people and they're all just rude and they can't understand us. And then she turns right around and like gets mad at Gansey for generalizing poor people, and she's just like over there just generalizing all the Raven boys all the time. And it actually makes me laugh because it's so stupid and just hypocritical. The next question is a popular author that you can't seem to get into, and here it's just, it's the Tahira Mafi. I just don't like her writing style. We have Cassandra Clare because I just don't want to support that kind of author based on the things that are being said about her, the evidence that is provided. I just don't want to support an author like that. And that's really all I have to say about this, because it's my opinion. I feel like I don't have to explain myself because like, one style just doesn't fit me, one author I won't support, and that's the end of that story. Question number 7 is a popular book trope that you are tired of seeing, and here I'm going to go with the trope that being mean to your friends is fun now. You can see this a lot in Rick Riordan's new books, you can see this in Sarah J. Maas's books. It's just all over the place, and I'm really annoyed by it because like it teaches a really unhealthy culture about friendship, and I just don't like seeing friendships like these. For example, Meg and Apollo in the Apollo series, and how she constantly just berates him and hits him down and he does nothing about it, and it's just like, that isn't a friendship. And I feel like it gets glossed over a lot because it's not so serious, but I feel like it's something that needs to be addressed. The next is a popular series that you have no interest in reading. And here, just general Cassandra Clare books. I have read the first series and of course Clockwork Angel, but the rest, no, I don't plan on reading them. The other is the Shades of Magic series. I have read the first book, and I hated it, and I'm not going to read the rest of it. And the next question is, what movie or TV show did you prefer over the books? And here I'm going to go straight out and say Shadowhunters. At least the two first seasons. The two first seasons were very good, and I felt like they handled the plot very well and changed it in a way that worked with this culture and generally just entertainment. I just think they successfully changed some of the most laughable and I don't want to say problematic because I don't like that word, but like gross stuff in her books that I just wasn't okay with, and I felt like they did it well in the first 2 seasons. So that was the unpopular opinions tag. I would like it very much if you just give you your own opinion on the things I said in this video down in the comments section. Yeah, thank you for watching my video, and I hope you'll stay on this channel for more content.